dealt with me about this week was, here's what he said. Stop speaking to people where they presently or currently are and begin to speak to them as I reveal them to you in their future. Wow. I was like, man. Wow. I want you to do a Selah. Really? He said, yeah. Don't just speak to Curtis as he is, but begin to engage Curtis's capacity. Right? We all have a capacity. We have a capacity to do more, whether we do more or not. We have a capacity to give more, whether we give more or not. Come on now. We have a capacity to be more, whether we be more or not. You know, you always have the choice to be more or to just be, or even to be. Come on. Don't make me work hard. We all have a capacity. And God said, I want you to begin to speak to people based on capacity and not based on current situation, current location. Do you understand? And so as we interact now, and y'all know we're very close, as we interact and I begin to say stuff and begin to talk to you, you know, don't be looking at me like this, you know, like, you know, what? I'm speaking to capacity. Amen. Are you okay? Amen. Speak to capacity. One of the things that my mom, I think our first like huge, big family, expensive, because we always put our kids in we would put our kids in the car when we would drive down south. We drove to, what's that amusement park in Ohio? Cedar Point. I mean, our kids were little. We just had a goal kind of thing. But my mom really fed into that. She really did. She said, you can go anywhere you want to go. That's right. You can do anything you want to do. And you know what? You can stay as long as you want to stay once you get there. Yeah. And that was kind of outside of the box in our circle. I'm having trouble articulating that now. I'm so far removed from that, but in our circle, that was outside of the box. And so we would do that. And so maybe it was 91 or 92. We decided to fly our kids to Disney. They were little. Never flown before. Buddy would get stomach sickness right in the elevator. Now y'all keep this. We might have to edit that. I love you, Bud. You're my main man. But you put Buddy on the elevator, he's like, and we think, how is he going to ride a plane? And so we spent like months. We would take a ride to the airport. And this was pre 9/11. So you could go into the airport. You could walk right to a given gate. We would walk them through the airport. Look at somebody say casting vision. Casting vision. Y'all better get this. Y'all better get this. We would put them in the car and ride to the airport. We'd find out which runway they were landing on, which runway they were taking off, and we would sit a while at a runway where they were landing. And the plane would come right over our head and just land. And the kids were like, ooh, ah. And then we'd go around the other way to the other landing where they would land, and we would, we just casting vision. When we went to the travel agent and put the trip together, they put a VHS tape together for us, and the kids would watch the tape almost every day for a summer. They watched the tape. Did the thing break? It might have broken. They watched it so much. This is where we're going. This is what we're doing. I'm trying to give you some insight to cast vision. Some of us need to go home and cast vision. Some of us need to begin to speak to our own selves, our own situation, and our own circumstance. You need to begin to cast vision, and you need to rehearse it, and you need to do what God told Habakkuk to do. Write it down and make it plain so the reader can take it and run. Yes, sir. And so for a whole year we cast vision, and we weren't just casting vision. I was working overtime, and I was saving money, and Sister Tony picked up a little part-time job, and she was working. We were banking our money, and then the day came. That's right. We got on the plane. And the one that we thought was going to be sick loved it. And the one we thought wasn't going to be sick wouldn't let me go for 2.5 hours. She just held on to me. And I made the mistake of telling the kids, when we get to Disney, we're going to party all night. We're going to party all night. And so we would spend hours in the park all day, come back to the hotel room. The kids want to change clothes and then go down to the pool. And they said, Daddy, are you going? I said, no, I'm laying down. And they said, no, you can't lay down. You said we were going to party all night. I said, the devil is a liar in here. Casting vision. We began to speak to their capacity. Not just the fact that all they had ever really seen, all that they had ever really known, was a car ride, a trip, their neighborhood, a convention down south, or this, that, an amusement park. We going to Disney World. Say world. Come on. Or is it land? Whichever one. One is world, one is land. Whatever one we went now. And the whole while, we were speaking into them. We weren't speaking about where they had been or where they were. We were speaking about their capacity. And so when I come to you and I begin to speak to you, and it don't sound like anything you recognize, don't panic. Just say, speak to my capacity. Speak to my inner man. Speak to stuff that is in me that I don't even know is in me yet. Stir up the gift of God in me. So he said, I want you to begin to speak to people. And you address them from the standpoint of capacity, not where they are. Amen. Amen. Don't make the mistake of talking to me based on where I've been either. Come on, Pastor. I know that's right. Yeah. That's a mistake. Because we've all been to some bad places. That's right. We've all done some forgettable things. Just because you know about it, don't give you right or privilege to keep bringing it up. Paul said, forgetting those things that... There must be too much Bible for you.